Welcome to Great Lakes Outdoors, everyone. I'm your host, Rob Trott. On this week's show, Susie and I are going to show you the first few days of our firearms deer season here in Curran, Michigan, where we're once again the guest of Dr. and Alberta Conrad. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of your Great Lakes Outdoors.
It's November 15th, opening day, and bright and early this nice doe came through my field. As you can hear, the rain was bouncing off my Ameristep blind, and the weather was quite dreary. This doe was just passing through, and after checking my blind out, continued on her way, perhaps in search of a buck, as the rut was in full swing. The next deer I saw was a rather large-bodied buck that had 12-inch spikes, already curving around. We knew from the past that this buck was probably a 2.5-year-old and one that should be removed from the herd. As you can tell, I didn't waste any time deciding which way to go. And he's down. Nice long spike. Oh, that was exciting. He just showed up out of nowhere. 8:01, opening day. Got a nice deer down. Just went and looked at it by myself. Rob's over in another blind. Called him. Needless to say, he didn't want to get out of his stand yet. He says, honey, it's 8:01. So this is what I'm going to do. Got my tag ready. Everything's ready to go. I'm going to take the camera out. It is raining. I'm going to show you my buck. I'm not going to dress him. I am going to tag him. See, it's ready. And then I'm just going to let him stay there. He's about 15 yards from where I hit him. Beautiful, double lung. I watched him crash. I don't know if the camera saw it. There's advantages to being by yourself. You get to hunt. Disadvantages being by yourself. You don't have a cameraman moving like you need to. So anyhow, I'm not going to ramble at you. I want to keep hunting. I'm on my restricted license now. I need to shoot 4 on one side, Michigan rules. So come with me. I'm going to show him to you. We're going to tag him, and I'm done. And Rob's calling me again. Hang on. Electronics. Yes, dear. I'm taping as we speak. Anything you want to say? Okay, but I'm taping now, so let me finish this up. I'm taking the camera out with me. I'm going to show my buck and tag my buck and come back and hunt. So I don't have time to talk. Bye. Boy, I don't know if these are a benefit or not. I had some bottled scent, and I put the scent down this morning. This is where I hit him. Definitely double lung. I'm not going to kid you. I've already walked back and looked at him, and he's right behind this tree. I'll take you there. And there he lays. Not far from where I shot. I don't do feet and yards and stuff very good, but just the other side of that little tiny pine tree right there is where I shot him. And this is how far he came. Again, disadvantage of being without a camera operator. So I'm going to walk over there, tag him, and I'll show you tagged in just a second. There's my tag. He's a nice buck. He's going to eat good. He's going to freeze good. And you know what? It's early. I'm not a trophy hunter. I definitely want to eat venison. Nice buck, I'm happy. Now, back to the blind and I'm going to sit. Oh, yes, and by the way, Rob said he'll come help me maybe about lunchtime. So, I'll just wait, but I'm going to still hunt. Now there's an 8-point in my future prayerfully. Okay, I'm back in my blind. It's still raining, temperature's dropping, maybe this will turn to snow. Now I'm hunting on my restricted tag. I had a combo, so I need to have 4 points on one side. No adrenaline rush now, count, count, count. Of course, the host, you know Rob, if it was him that shot the deer, he'd say, come on, come on, come on, come on, we gotta finish the video. Being as I shot the deer, he wants to keep hunting. That's okay with me. I hope what I taped works. If not, I'm still hunting. So now I have to pray that I can do it again. I have 4 more days, and it's early. So let me get back to hunting.
It's 8:10 a.m., and this lone doe passed through my area. It's the second deer I've seen so far. I had a 4-point pass through at around 7:12 at close range, and I decided to let him walk. It turned out to be a wise decision, right, Susie?
Me again. Guess what? It's 8:48. Rob shot 2 minutes ago. Just called me electronics, you know. He shot a white deer. Says it's a 6-point. Says he's looking at it. He's all excited. But what did I tell you? If it was his deer, I'd have to go. If it was my deer, I'd get to keep hunting. So it's less than an hour past my deer. I'm up with my camera out of here to go get Rob's video. I'm excited. I've never seen a piebald deer. So let's go.
Well, folks, as it turns out, you're not going to believe this story. It's I guess it's a trot story, but
Trot weather.
yeah. I was talking to Sue on the phone about, what time was it, Sue?
8:45 when you were talking to me and said you had to go.
And we have a family that comes through here, I guess. There's 2 button bucks and a mom, and we saw them yesterday when we were putting up the stuff in the blind, and they came back this morning, and I said, well, I got to go. There's some deer coming, and I called her right back and said, no, it's just our resident family that comes through here all the time. So at 8:45, 8:46, like Sue said, we're talking back on the phone again. I looked over here to the left, which there's no way I can swing the camera over there. I've got it set for this way and this way. I looked over here, and I thought at first, I said, what is that? It's all white. It didn't register. And all of a sudden, I said, Sue, I got to go. I think that's that white buck. And I hung up the phone, and I looked out the window here, and he had his head down. He was eating the grass going along there. And all at once, he lifted up his head a little bit, and I had my binoculars on him, and sure enough, he had a rag. So I shot him, and of all deer, I knocked him right down. He went right down and never moved. If you ever did not want to chase one, it'd be this deer. Turns out he's probably 80, maybe 85% white. He's just gorgeous.
Can't we just go see him?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, and in that story, it sounded like it was a really long time. We quit talking at 8:45. I looked at my phone. It was 8:46 when you shot.
Yep. And right now it's a little after 9, quarter after 9 or so. So.
Can we go?
Yeah, we can go see it. I've already tagged him. I went down there immediately and tagged him. Very carefully tagged this one because I didn't want anybody, and while you were coming over here, to run out there or something, you know. So he's all tagged already. I've already checked him, and he's gorgeous. But I know you're excited because you haven't seen him
I've
yet.
never seen a piebald.
I pasted off just for the records. It's 116 yards.
Rob's buck is a piebald. They are all different and vary from some white to mostly white with brown patches. They have been legal to shoot in Michigan for many years. Typically, 1% of whitetails are piebald.
Yeah, you're not going to believe it, Bob, when you see him. Thanks for coming. You could be here tomorrow morning then. Okay, bye-bye. That was our taxidermist, Bob Parkey. Thank God for cell phones and taxidermists at our home on opening day, eh? Because Sue and I looked at this, and we both knew we were going to get a full body mod of this. This is just 1 in a million. I mean, this is about 85%, I would say, white, but it's definitely piebald as piebald could be. And I've never seen one in the wild in my life. We're up here at Curran at our regular deer camp with Dr. Conrad and his wife and a bunch of friends, and this is opening morning. I shot this one about 8:46, she said. It's a 6-point. just a gorgeous, gorgeous deer. And you have to take some special details when you're going to have a full body mount. So Bob agreed to come up tomorrow morning, and he's going to skin him for us. But right now we have to be really careful in our field dressing and make sure we leave things that need to be left and get the innards out as best we can.
Boy, Rob, I'll tell you, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a dream, Sue. I mean, when Dr. Conrad said, and Alberta said they saw this right near my blind yesterday, like I say, I paced it off, it was 116 yards, and I first looked out here and I said, gosh, what is that? It just didn't hit me that, you know, when you see it, they say there's a white deer here, but when you actually see it, I thought it was I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a sheep or, so what is a sheep or a ram or something doing in this field? But and then it hit me, duh, that's that white deer. So, but gosh, that's going to be just a gorgeous, gorgeous mount, you know. I just can't even imagine, and it's really good we got somebody like Bob that's willing to come up here. He's about 2 hours away and skin it for us, because one bad slice on this and he's got problems, you know. So
I don't know. He told me that he's good. He can fix anything.
Well, yeah, I remember the show we had on a few weeks ago where he fixed a deer that ran into a tree of yours, if I remember
I
right.
don't want to talk about that.
Bob put that back together, and I'll tell you what, you would never, he is good. I mean, I know where that rack was broken. You can't even see it. So.
Had to bring it up, didn't you?
I guess this morning when I passed that 4 or 6 point, you know, now we're both down to an 8 point, and this was a 6 point.
It could be a 7 point. It's
Yeah,
got to
that's
have
true.
4 on one side,
But
right?
my point is, had I shot that one this morning and this one came out, guess what? Couldn't have shot it. So, you know, it's why don't you just get some shots of this so everybody can see it, though, Sue? I'm just ecstatic, obviously, as anybody would be if you're a hunter and see something like this that you just never would dream you'd see in the field.
Well, we've got both deer dressed, both deer loaded on the bad boy. We're ready to go back to our blinds, and we've well-deserved lunch. It is opening day, November 15th. We are in Curran, as we've told you before, and where we've hunted for years and years and years. But we had a first this morning, one that's never happened in either one of our history of deer hunting. The power went out in camp this morning. Rob was in the shower at 5 o'clock. I already had a pot of coffee made, so I'd been up, things were going, breakfast was in the oven, no power. Flashlights we're looking for, candles we're looking for. It was an exciting start to our opening morning. But boy, have we already had an exciting get to lunch for our opening day. Pretty successful, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Opening day, lunchtime, 2.
The bad boy comes through again.
Bye. It's almost the end of day 1. It's about the last 45 minutes of daylight. Weather hasn't changed much. Combination of snow and rain. A lot less gunshots this afternoon than there was this morning. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Bob, thanks for coming all the way up here, buddy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You know,
Anytime.
we called you opening morning from the field, and I don't guess you believe me too much.
Well, I didn't believe you until I talked to Sue.
Oh, yeah. well,
Right.
it's just a beautiful white deer, as you saw.
Oh,
and,
it's gorgeous.
and,
Absolutely gorgeous.
We knew for a full body mount that we had to have something done special, so Sue took the phone and started talking to you, and you wouldn't let me do it anyway.
Nope. I've seen you clean deer before, and we needed a good professional job, so Sue had to do it.
Okay, so she did a great job, right?
She did. She did.
Okay.
Very, very nice.
All right. So you're up here, and we're going to do a full body mount on it, so you're going to do all the skinning and everything. And
Yep. We'll hang it up, start from the head, skin it all the way down, skin it down the back, and pull it back on like a sock, sew it up. Perfect.
it'll be good. And you're going to come up with dream up a new idea for the mount, eh?
We'll do something neat.
Yep, okay. You always do. You always do. All right, I'll let you go to work, I
Okay.
guess.
Sounds good.
Thanks for coming, Bob.
Thank you.
Now let's go check in with some of the other lucky hunters in camp and hear their stories. Josh Smith, this is your first deer, isn't it?
Yep,
How old are you?
I'm 12.
This your first year up at this camp, or?
Yes, it is.
Well, it's a doe. It's a nice doe. Why don't you tell us what happened?
We were in the blind first day of the rifle season, and she was first year to step out. I noticed her, and we watched her in the field for about 30 minutes. Went over to the cedar swamp and gave me a broadside shot, and I took it. She ran into the cedar swamp only about 50 yards, and we found her.
J.J. Constance, this is an 8-point. Beautiful deer. Tell us your story.
It was opening morning, and I decided to hunt down in the cedar swamp and didn't see anything. It started raining a little bit, and then out came a doe. And behind that was a little 3-point, and then for some reason the doe took off, and that little 3-point chased after it. Kept my gun up on the window, and out came this 8-point, nose to the ground. He was running after the doe. Took the shot while he was on the move. Didn't know if I hit him or not. Ended up hitting him, found the blood trail. Lost the blood trail, and then my grandpa ended up finding the deer. And that's really all that happened.
Now, your grandpa hasn't got a deer yet, right?
No.
But I think you better thank him for that, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of helped you find this, didn't he?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay. Marv Smith, this is the one your son told us about, Josh.
Yeah. He when he shot his doe, he was excited, and we were kind of celebrating a little bit, and I rattled real hard right after. I thought, if there was any chance of getting anything else, it'd be about that time, and I grunted hard, and he come right out at the end of the field just a bolting, and I seen he had his gun up, so I pulled my gun up, and I was hoping he would stop, but he didn't stop. So I had about a 20 or 30 second window, and I took the shot and had a good clean shot broadside, and he ran about 40, 50 yards into the cedar swamp.
Al Hoxie, your grandpa that everybody's talking about here.
Yeah, I've been coming up here for quite a few years. My grandkids are now coming up. It's a lot of fun.
And you kind of helped this guy track it.
Yep. I had to track 2 bucks yesterday. Got lucky, found them both. We had another clean miss, so that was a good thing. We couldn't find any blood or anything, so that was a good deal.
And you yourself you've seen some though, haven't you? Just haven't got a shot yet.
Yeah, I've let a couple spikes go. I'm more up here to watch the kids hunt and stuff. I enjoy seeing the kids get deer.
Tell us about that. We have some grandsons. They're almost old enough. I can't wait to bring them up here. That's got to be a fun feeling.
Oh, it is. It's really what it's all about with me, with the kids. It's so enjoyable to see them, the expressions on their face and stuff when they get their animals.
Absolutely. And we got to keep the kids coming because that's the future,
That's the future of hunting. That's correct.
Absolutely. On the second morning, I had a real nice 6-point sneak by. I had to let him walk, though, as I was on my restricted license, and he needed 4 points on one side. I think he knew he had a free pass, too, because he ended up within 20 yards of me when he stared at me for nearly 2 minutes before walking away.
Back at my blind, I had more deer walking around back and forth, and the snow was starting to fall. There were more successful hunters awaiting us back at camp. Let's go see what they have to show us.
Randy, I'm about even with you now. You're in that chair, but you had an operation on your leg, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a problem with the bone here. I had to have like a rod put through the middle of it over here, and at least it's better than last year. At least I made it through the first
for sure.
3 or 4 days there anyway. So
Well, you've been on crutches, and Bob Parkey offered to take care of you, but you didn't like that. He had that scalpel in his hand.
He was about the third one and offered to, give me a hand with my leg here, but I said, I'll pass on it, so.
Well, you made it anyway, and you got this the third night. Nice 6-point. Now tell the whole story. All you did is pull the trigger, basically, from what I remember.
Yeah, my blind's been pretty active the last 3 days. It actually got better as the days go along over here, and I had a couple bucks that were going up the hill and that, chasing doe and that, and right around, I think it was 5:20, I think it was over here. I had the doe come running, kind of trotting out over there, and I thought maybe it might have been this 4-pointer that I seen that had a busted horn on one side there, but it ended up being this one here, and I probably shot about what do you say, about 40 yards. You were down over there, and
40, 50 yards.
And I got on the phone and called Doc. Says I hit a deer. And I said, "There's no way I can go down there." And, so I walked down there anyway, or at least where I shot it at, and then everybody else had to come down there and help me track it, which I appreciated. That's what good camp.
Mm-hmm. And so we all got out there, and it only went about 40 yards, and Doc did the dress job for you, so you owe him.
Yeah.
You owe all of us for finding it for you, but this is 2 years in a row you've been walking around one bad way or the other, so next year
this is it.
It's payback time, okay?
Yeah, this is it here.
All right.
I should have no more problems here, hopefully.
All right. Congratulations, Randy.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, good 6-point. Well, we're here with Doc and Alberta Conrad in Alberta. This is a nice 7-point you took the second day.
Yes, I did.
Tell us the story about it. You haven't got one for, what, 2 years now?
2 years.
Okay.
Well, my husband decided I should sit in his blind.
Oh, not again. That's what happened last time.
So I said, okay. So I'm sitting there, and a little while let 2 does go, and I thought, that one's acting funny. So I get the gun out the window, and he comes by, and he paused, and I let him have it. And he ran, and oh my God, I couldn't have missed him. No blood. So he heard me shoot, so he comes, but I got the bigger one this year. Out of his blind.
Out of his blind, once again.
Yep.
Doc, what's that?
Oh, this is a little spike horn.
Okay.
And he was chasing the doe, and they crisscrossed the road in front of me about 3 times. And I figured the third time, if you stop in the road, that's the end. And I let him have it.
Now, overall, I think we ended up, right now, this is the 4th day, and I think that's $8 and a doe. That's pretty darn good. It's been a good season. But they're still in the rut big time, aren't they?
Yeah. Somewhat, in a way.
Yeah. I mean, they're still chasing and smelling and looking around anyway, So hopefully you guys will get a couple more nice ones yet. We've seen some nice ones out there, that's for sure. Some real nice ones, so they're still running around. I asked you a long time ago, but how long have you owned this now?
Since 62?
Since 1962.
Which is 46 years. And I just got asked that. You said one time you saw one other white deer, is that right? That's it
right.
in 46 years.
Yeah.
So you wonder where in the world that thing came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a small buck.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have hardly any horns, just a little up like that.
The other one, you mean?
And, the other one, and I think the winter kill got him because we had deep snow that winter, and he didn't have a doe with him. Somebody took the doe evidently, and so. But I saw one time a doe, which was just before this one, before that one, and she was white from the chest up.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody shot her off the road because I was just out there and I saw her, and then I heard the shot and never saw her again. So, yeah, we plan on taking about three more does out of here, maybe even more than that, but so that we can keep the population of does down because it makes better bucks.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely right.
One thing that really worried me about her getting a 7-pointer, if you remember last time, she shot a 7-pointer one day and then the 8-pointer next day.
That's right. I do remember that.
Yesterday I just was cruising around her blind so that no deer come in.
That's why I didn't see nothing.
That's this week's show, everyone. Susie and I would like to thank Dr. and Alberta Conrad for once again inviting us to their deer camp here in Curran, Michigan. You know, this season will go down in my memory banks as one I'll never forget. And isn't that what it's all about? We hope you're making memories this season too. So until next week, I'm Rob Trott saying, get outside. There's no better place to be.